Hi, this is Keith Davidson of Albertson and Davidson, and today I want to talk to you about capacity. And the question is your capacity kaput? We all go through, people who do go through planning, you're going to set up a trust, you're going to set up these durable powers of attorney, and part of the reason why you want to have a trust during your lifetime is to protect you if you ever lose your capacity, so that a successor can step in, continuing to manage your financial affairs, and everything moves along smoothly without having to go to court and set up a conservatorship or anything like that. The problem is that a lot of people start to lose capacity and they don't necessarily know it, or they don't want to admit it. And that makes sense. If I were to be losing my capacity, which my kids tell me I probably am, I would be the last to want to admit that. But as somebody slowly loses their ability to manage their financial affairs, sooner or later their successor trustee is going to have to step in and help them. And in most trust documents, that requires a letter from a physician. So you have to take the elder person to a physician, you have to have the physician say, yes, I don't think that this person can manage their financial affairs, and then the successor trustee can step into place and take over. The problem is trying to get that elder person into the physician to get that letter. That can be difficult in some cases. Maybe they don't want to go. Maybe they don't want to have that conversation with their doctor. So that can be a little tricky. One of the other options that might be available to you, though, if you can't get a physician's letter, is to have a conversation with your parent and ask if maybe now's the time to be appointed as co-trustee, because it could be that they need some help, but they're not completely unable to manage their financial affairs, and they can actually appoint you as a co-trustee to manage it with them. And so it's kind of like a joint effort. And that might be an easier conversation to have rather than looking a parent in the eye and saying, I think you've lost it. You can look them in the eye and say, can I help you? And the way I would help you is have me appointed as co-trustee, and then we can do all this together. Then over time that can change, and then ultimately the child can become sole trustee if that's what the trust document says. So there's a couple of different ways to go about it. But the important thing is to try to be aware of what your options are and try to be aware of what your own abilities and limitations are as well.